you kind of question why the guy that the chick calls an F boy, and the chick will call him this herself. The guy that she calls an F boy, a douchebag, you know, the narcissist. We've all heard these little cute names they give these guys. They call them all those names, but yet they still get play. They still get the play and they still get the chick at the end of the day. And maybe a lot of nice guys should kind of think about that, because nice guys, and let me differentiate between nice and just a solid dude, because there definitely is a difference. I don't want you guys throwing away your morals, because that's worse than a nice guy, okay? But the thing with a nice guy is that he's disingenuous. He's disingenuous, meaning does he have ulterior motives that he's not coming out with? What if it might be for a variety of reasons. It might be a plethora of reasons that he's kind of afraid to show his true sexual side, because this is what's going on. The guy just doesn't want to show his true sexual side. And I said sexual for guys that's new. You already know what that means. Or for guys that people that's new, sexual is short for that first word I said. It's just YouTube don't like when I say that word too much, right? But it's really a guy that's too afraid because of societal norms or what have you to show that nature, that kind of primal type of nature that everybody has, men and women. I'm going to get right into it. This is Tarek Talks, and we're going to talk about why nice guys are disingenuous. Now, nice guys are different from solid men. Solid men are generous. They have morals, okay? But they also have a backbone that they are, they're willing to get aggressive sometimes. They're willing to let their real feelings and or real thoughts come out sometimes, right? Of course, in a gentleman type of way, right? Of course, in a way that's civil, but you're still gonna get the point, and they still get respect, right? But with a nice guy, he hides his true sexual nature from women. Let's talk about why. First of all, because of societal norms would probably be number one. We're gonna get psychological here. We're gonna deep dive into the recesses of the shadows of the mind. Okay. Now, if you guys know who Carl Jung is, okay, Carl Jung, he had a theory, and it was called the shadow, or he had this term that he coined called the shadow. And all the shadow is really what our deeper desires are. Now, of course, we should not act on these in an unhealthy way, right? But within the shadow is sexual nature, right? And whether it was from society or religion or what have you, this man, this nice guy, feels like it's shameful to kind of express that in a healthy way, right? He feels like he's going to get shamed or he's going to get punished, because we see it all the time, guys. We see all of these guys getting canceled and all of these lawsuits and stuff like that. And, a lot of chicks at work, man, I'm not even going to lie. We hear a lot about this work stuff, and it gets to a point sometimes where I can kind of see, or I could kind of empathize with these guys, because we see this a lot, man. We see it or often enough. We see it often enough where a chick is like, "Oh, he's essentially harassing me," or some bullshit like that, and it gets the guy in trouble, gets him canceled, gets him fired, and he's done for, right? He's done for. So a lot of guys, they kind of suppress that. They suppress that side of themselves because they're scared of what might happen. Okay. And the thing about it is, you have to kind of, as a man, you got to have to kind of gauge. You got to kind of get good with picking up on the vibes, right? You got to get good with picking up a chick's vibes. And yes, this does come with practice. You're going to fail sometimes. It's okay, right? But societal norms, and he feels like, hey, look, I might offend her. This is number two. He feels like he might offend her, and she might be offended if he really lets her know that, hey, look, I'm romantically interested in you. Because this is what guys are doing when they play the friend, when they're playing the long game. So they're playing a long game. They're waiting in the cut for the perfect time, for the perfect opportunity. And they're letting the girl believe that they are there just truly on a platonic scale. They make the chick believe that, hey, look, I have no other ulterior motives other than I'm really your friend, right? I'm really just a homeboy. And don't get me started, or rather, I'm not talking about the friend guy that she keeps in the background, right? That she has sex with every once in a while. She gets freaky with every once in a while. And she's like, yeah, that's my friend. I'm not talking about that guy. I'm talking about the guy who is waiting in the cut, waiting in the background. And what these guys will do is they'll talk down on other men, and they'll talk down on her boyfriend, or they'll talk down on the guy she's dealing with, right? We've all heard this before, like, oh, you deserve better, and he's a F-boy, and he's a douchebag. Like, they'll talk down on the guy she's dealing with. They'll talk down on him because they want what he has, but they're just too scared. You know, they're too wussy to go out and tell her, hey, look, I'm romantically interested in you. And not in that way, right? Not particularly in that way. There's ways about it. There's game to it. And I've told you guys many a times, I'm not one of these guys that believes that, oh, if you spit this magical line and you got this game, super tight game, that you're always going to get them, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you pick up that a chick is attracted to you, right? There's ways about it to go about it. Like, easiest way, when I was out here, right? When I was doing my thing, I would be like, if a chick was fine and I thought she was fine, and she obviously had a little bit of interest in me, I'd be like, let's go out and get a drink at night. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's chill. Let's chill at my crib, something like that. They know what the deal is, right? They know what time it is. And hey, look, it's natural. It's just me expressing my sexual side, right? Now, she could either take it or leave it. Whatever, it's cool. She don't got to accept it. But by you saying that, you quickly let yourself be known, and you quickly filter out whether she's gonna use you as some kind of fucking friend, right? Because by you doing that, you are expressing to her like, hey, look, this is what it is. If you're not on that level with me, then there's no need to talk no more, right? But what nice guys do is they go in and they play this long game. They talk to the girl for months and months and for ages and ages, never really making a kind of move to convey their romantic interest. And this will go on for months, maybe even, man, there's guys out there that have been friend zoned for freaking years. For years. And it's all their fault because they're disingenuous. If somebody would ask them like, hey, how, do you like this chick on that level? They were like, nah, man, I don't even look at her like that. But I bet you behind closed doors, right? Behind closed doors, if she makes that call one night and is like, hey, I'm by myself at home, I'm lonely, come through. I bet you 9 times out of 10, now there's that small percent that he won't, right? I'm not saying every single guy is going to fit this category. But more times than not, the dude is going to go there and he's going to be like, yes, finally, after 3-4 years, it's going to happen. And was he really the friend, right? Was he really just being this platonic friend? Or did this whole time did he have ulterior motives? And that's the part about these so-called nice guys that's disingenuous. It's like, if you were really, just a friend, like that song, say he's just a friend. If you were really, really just platonic like that, even if the chick was butt naked in front of you, legs wide open, inviting you in, you would be like, nah, I'm not down for that. But most of the time, now there's cases, and this is with dudes that have, a lot of friends, truly girls that are friends, because he already has a good selection of women, or he has women that he's messing with. And those are extremely rare. Those guys don't exist like that, right? Or it could just be a guy that really just views her as a homegirl. So there are cases, but a lot of times, especially if the chick is consensusly pretty, if everyone could look at this chick, almost everybody, and is like, yeah, like she's attractive, then that dude is fronting. He is telling a damn lie, and he wants her more than a friend. But, I often talk about times where a lot of these chicks will play dumb and act like the guy isn't actually interested in her. And this is true. This is very true. Now, a lot of chicks take advantage of these type of guys because they know they're disingenuous. They know that they would jump on the opportunity to smash. But there are those cases where a chick really and truly is friends with a guy, right? She really and truly likes hanging out with this guy on a platonic level. She thinks he's funny. She thinks he's cute, right? Cute as in a puppy, not cute as in he looks handsome or anything. Cute as in like how you view a puppy as cute. And she'll just be friends with this guy. Then all of a sudden, he'll be like, oh yeah, after years or months of knowing her, hey, I like you. And she'll be like, what? And she'll be completely just turned the hell off. Like, it don't happen like it do in movies. Y'all. And see, that's probably another reason why a lot of guys act like that. It does not happen like it happens in the movies where the girl's like, oh, finally you confess your love to me, and that romantic music plays in the background and they kiss each other. It does not happen like that. The chick is taken back and is like, damn, you wanted me like that this whole time? That's weird, right? So that friendship, quote unquote, tanks. So anyway, man, the point is, if you have romantic interest in a chick, let it be known off rip. Obviously in a tactful, tasteful manner, right? By inviting her out, hanging out with her in an intimate setting, or hell, if you know her, like if you picking up the vibes, invite her to your crib. You're like, let's watch a movie. She'll know what time it is, right? And if she says no, then let it go. That being said, I'm out. Peace.